Thank you very much. Good morning to Jamaica. Those are present, those on social media, those in the diaspora. You would realize that today is not postcab. So the fact that I'm here in the banquet hall and not at my ministry auditorium would signify the importance of what I'm about to say. So ladies and gentlemen, good morning again. I wish to advise the country that this morning in my capacity as Energy Minister, I wrote the Jamaica Public Service Company and gave formal notice of the government's intention upon expiration of the current all-island license not to renew under existing terms. My letter to the JPS was written pursuant to condition 27 of the license, which provides the government of Jamaica to acquire the licensed business at the expiration of the terms of the license. That expiration date is July 8th, 2027. Let me make it clear, it is not the intention of the government of Jamaica to take charge of the operations of the JPS. Prior to the expiry of the current license in 2027, we intend to renegotiate new licensing terms and conditions with potential investors which are favorable for the people of Jamaica. My statement to the media at this time is intended to provide clarity and transparency around the government's objectives, the process that is underway, and to reiterate our commitment to securing better outcomes for the Jamaican people. Our country will recall in 2001, the former People's National Party administration and government entered into an all-island licensing arrangement with the JPS. Subsequently, the same administration further entered into a binding agreement to amend provisions of the 20-year-old license. I think we can all agree that the people of Jamaica have not been served well by the existing electricity supply arrangements. The terms and conditions under the current license has yielded electricity prices which are amongst the highest in the region. The arrangements in relation to the license is deeply flawed and in need of significant reform. The current juncture represents the first opportunity presented to the current administration of Prime Minister Holness to secure terms which better serve the people of Jamaica. We take this duty seriously. The development where the government of Jamaica has essentially formally notified the JPS of its intention to, at the expiration of the current license, not pursue renewal under existing terms, has come in the context of developments in the wider electricity sector where there has been a significant global reduction in the cost of renewables. The government of Jamaica is determined that consumers of electricity in Jamaica should be placed in the best position to benefit from these developments. The current licensing arrangements with the JPS does not provide sufficient incentives to bring renewables into the grid at the scale, and it provides for generation via imported fossil fuels, which is not cost effective. It is over time to reform. As we negotiate a new license, the government is determined to extend every effort to put the people of Jamaica in a position to take full advantage of the possibilities to reduce the country's energy bill and to reduce the cost of electricity to Jamaicans. Improving Jamaica's energy security and achieving decarbonization goals are among our key objectives. Some would ask, why now? The current JPS license is approaching the end of its life in 2027. As I said before, this is the first opportunity presented to the current administration to negotiate real changes which benefits our country and its people. The action I have taken today on behalf of the government of Jamaica in giving formal notice to the JPS of the government's intention to acquire the licensed business at the expiration of the term of the license is a step towards achieving change which our country now demands. An alternative would have been to attempt to renegotiate existing license on its current terms, which would risk maintaining the flawed status quo entered in by the former administration and put Jamaica at a distinct disadvantage. The government of Jamaica does not believe pursuing such a path is either appropriate or viable at this time. The steps taken by the government of Jamaica today is reflective of the success of the administration over the past 9 years in placing our economy on a stable footing and made the current climate conducive to investment. Indeed, we are in a position to, on behalf of the people of Jamaica, pursue significant reform to the energy sector in a bid to secure better and more affordable outcomes for the people of Jamaica. In essence, this is a fundamental shift, and without this shift, all that we are trying to do will not bear the fruits that we need in the time that we need them. The formal notice given to JPS will give the government the remaining 2 years of the existing JPS concession to implement holistic changes through the development of a long-term plan to create a modern and efficient electrical power system which is more dependable and creates a sustainable pathway towards lower electricity prices for Jamaica households and businesses alike. Even as we are determined to negotiate a more reasonable licensing arrangement, an agreement which serves our country well, the government of Jamaica is open to exploring expression of interest from all parties which may be desirous of acquiring new license, including the current licensee. However, the terms of any such new arrangement must be consistent with the government's primary objective of reducing the country's energy bill and securing more reasonable and affordable electricity costs for Jamaica. The current license holders are well aware of the government's intention to negotiate new terms which are consistent with the vision of the government for a reformed energy sector. The terms must the collective goals and aspirations of the people of Jamaica who have been burdened by high electricity costs for decades. Reform in the energy sector is a must. Even as we pursue the pathway towards reformation, I wish to assure the nation that the government's serving of formal notice to the JPS of its intention to acquire the licensed business augurs well towards stability in the electricity sector, even as we negotiate terms which better serve the people of Jamaica. There will be no disruption to service delivery prompted by our move to put ourselves in a position to secure better outcomes to the consumers. The license is very specific, and the terms of the license, and until 2027, those conditions are in place. So I'd like to make that very clear. There's a well-known quote which says, insanity is doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. This government is committed to positive change. The announcement I made earlier was arrived at following extensive deliberations and consultations with industry experts and consultants. It's part of a transformative move by government to pivot towards achieving more sustainable and feasible outcomes in the energy sector. We are committed to Jamaica to reducing the cost of electricity in Jamaica once and for all. As we consider the future of our energy sector and the terms under which a new license will be governed, this administration of Prime Minister Andrew Holness will not enter into arrangements which do not provide a framework for positive reformation of the energy sector. We fully intend to deliver real, sustainable results once and for all for the people of Jamaica. I thank you.
All right. I now invite our Minister of Finance and the Public Service, the Honorable Favour Williams, to bring some remarks to you after that very, very important presentation from Minister